Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this Friday's episode of South King County Real Estate Update. Today is February 12th, and I do have some fun stuff to get into today that I'm excited to share with you. So we'll go ahead and jump right into it. Want to first start off and thank you so much for tuning in with me on these Friday updates. I really do enjoy bringing this information to you. So we'll go ahead and jump into it. All right. So this is South King County Real Estate Update for February 12th, 2021. First off, a couple housekeeping items. I want to thank everyone that attended my hot cocoa window paint night last Saturday. It was so much fun. I really enjoy doing these. It's a way to connect with just connect with the people that I know or would like to know. I got to meet a few new people on the last one, and that was really exciting. So thank you so much for all of you that joined in. And there will be another opportunity to join in on a paint night because I am announcing my next one on Monday, March 22nd at 6 p.m. So a little kind of after work paint night. If you are interested in joining, the Eventbrite link is in the description here. I'm really excited. This sunflower is just super adorable, and I am excited to get another chance to just be creative. I don't get to do things like painting very often, so I truly appreciate it when I do. Just a reminder about my referral program. I do have a contest going. If you send me a referral, there is a link below where you can fill it out, or you can come to me directly. Either way works. But I would love to help your friends and family achieve their real estate goals. So if you have somebody that you would like to send my way, you can get entered to win a $500 gift certificate to one of these great lodges here, and entered to win a $500 Visa gift card. And there's 4 drawings per year for the gift card, 2 for the trip. And just a quick reminder about my newsletter. I do have a new newsletter that you can sign up for. Link is in the description for this as well. And it's not just, I don't know, I have stuff for home buyers, home sellers, investors, home maintenance tips, and just any important announcements like the paint nights or home buyer classes or anything like that will show up in those newsletters. So make sure to sign up for those. So jumping into the news, Inslee announced that more regions were going to progress into phase 2 for the coronavirus restrictions. So you can see South Central is the only region left in phase 1. And to hop into mortgage rates, last week we were at 2.73%, and this week we are staying flat. So things held pretty constant throughout the week. And unemployment did fall a little bit. So we're now down to 793,000 unemployment benefit cases in the US. And they are forecasting that mortgage rates will remain low throughout most of 2020. But as you can see in this mortgage reaction from realtors, the 30-year mortgage rate, they're expecting it to average about 3% for the first half of 2020. So it'll fluctuate a little bit, but they're expecting it to remain right at 3% or right about 3% for the first half of the year, and then probably tick up a little bit after that as our economy continues to improve. So jumping into our local stats, we had 557 new listings in King County in the last 7 days, 938 pending, and 517 sold. So you can see the pending homes is still far outweighing the new listings that are coming on the market. So we are just as inventory comes to the market, it's just getting gobbled up right away. So this is for South King County, and these are month-end stats. So you can see that we are a little bit up on our pending sales from last month. And the for sale column is still towering over, the sold column is still towering over the for sale column, as it has been since, June, July of 2020. So we've been in a severe shortage of inventory, and you can see these gaps are just getting bigger. Got a little bit of a lower gap here, but that's just temporary, as the closed sales from December are a little bit less, as people are in the holiday season and don't tend to do as many real estate transactions during that time. But you can see our pendant is headed up, so our sold will head up for next month as well. And compared to last year, we are actually down 46.1% on our inventory. Yeah. Our for sale is down 46.1%, but our sold is up 41%. So you can see how much more intense the market is now than it was a year ago. And here is our new resale listings year over year. And you can see here's our 2020 dip from the coronavirus. And then we matched right back up with where we normally would have been for the rest of the year, maybe finished a little bit higher. But we are right in about the sweet spot where we normally are as far as listings coming on for the beginning of the year. And we should expect that to head up until May or possibly June, and then head on back down. And this is from that same report. This is Southeast King County as well, from our chairman and CEO, J. Lennox Scott. And you can see literally every price point is in extreme frenzy. 1 million plus is in a severe shortage. The rest are in an extreme shortage. And our average month supply of inventory is 0.3 for the price points. This means that if no more homes came on the market, theoretically, we would sell out of homes in 0.3 of a month. So things are just not staying on the market very long, and we're completely desperate for inventory. Look here, 90 to 90.1, 90.7 in these price points, 90% of these homes went pending within the first 30 days they were on the market. Probably a significant portion within the first week. So this is just really illustrates how intense the market is right now. So zoom out for a little bit, and these are some national stats, but these are year over year metrics, and I think this is just absolutely fascinating. So our showings are up 63.5% from this time last year. Our purchase applications are up 17%, pending deals up 21%, existing home sales up 22%, and new home sales up 15%. Like, all of these metrics are up, but our existing home sale inventory and new home sale inventory is down 44 to 45%, depending on which one you're talking about. So all of the buyer activity and the purchase applications is a leading indicator of buyer activity. All of those are well ahead of where we were last year, but our inventory, we've got nothing. So I personally have 3 or 4 different buyers that I'm working with right now in a variety of price points. And we can't, there's just nothing on the market that suits their needs. So we're kind of sitting here and watching everything. And as soon as something pops up that'll fit for them, we're going to get in that home and see it as fast as possible because things are moving. And here's that purchase application again. You can see here's last year's dip for the coronavirus when the pandemic initially hit. And since then, we have had a lot of purchase applications and this is on a year over year difference. So we are much, the demand for purchase applications, the home loans is way ahead of where it was last year. And I think this graph is really interesting because this shows the difference between this year and last year for each of these columns. So that's quite a big increase. And year over year change in listings. You can see the green line is the new listings. The orange turning to red is the total listings. So you can see that nationwide, we are just practically sold out. We're down, 45% below where we would be to have a balanced market. And let's jump on over to forbearance and chat about that for a minute. This is the number of mortgages in active forbearance, and it is remaining pretty steady. You can see after about the beginning of October, we had a big drop, and then those homes are still staying about the same for the homes that are on forbearance. But of those homes, this was through January 31st. So this is the most current data we have. But only 15.3% of homes or mortgages are in trouble of needing to sell or foreclosure or anything along those lines. About 50% of the people probably didn't need to take the forbearance anyway. 28% of them kept making their monthly payments. 7.5 paid off their loan during this time, and 15.6 there were payments that were past due, but they have been brought current, so they've caught up to where they would have been. And it's really only the red here that we need to worry about. And with the shortage of inventory on the market right now, if these homes do fall into foreclosure or short sale, the amount of people that are on the market looking for homes, that inventory will be absorbed by the buyers on the market. Here's the distribution of loans in active forbearance by current combined loan to value. So these are homes that are in forbearance and the percentage of ownership of the homeowner. So 100% or higher is 1%, but 60% or 40%, over 40% of mortgages in forbearance, have over 60% equity in their home. So these are the people, and the 18% in the 60 to 69% ownership. The 41%, let me rewind. Okay, so the 41%, they own less than 60% of their home. 18% own 60% to 69%. But almost 60% of the population owns at least 60% of their house or higher. So these are not in any danger of foreclosure or anything like that. If the homeowner is experiencing troubles and can't make their mortgage payments, they'll have enough equity in their home to sell it and either be able to rent or move somewhere smaller where they can afford the payments. But so many of these people are not in danger of losing their home because they own too much equity in it to lose it. So this is something that I am hearing over and over from a variety of people, in, I don't know, it's a kind of a variety of contexts. Either they think the housing values are just going to crash and go down, or they just think the market's going to be flooded with foreclosures, or basically all of these ideas are basically asking the question, are we heading towards a housing market crash? So if we look at the historical appreciation average of 3.8%, the green column is the actual appreciation. So you can see here's the housing crash in the late 2000s. And then you come up, and now we are headed back above the appreciation rate that we would normally see. So we have people going, oh no, this is looking like 2003, 4, 5. But that's not quite what's happening here. If we're looking at 2021 projections of where that's going to go, you can see the average of these 7 expert projections is about 5%, which is in a little higher than our average of 3.8% increase. So there, all of the projections are positive for home value, and this is really due to the fact that the meaning of home has changed. Like, home means something different to people now than it did a year ago, and people are spending more time at home. They realize that this is like their safe space. This is where they and their family can just be together and be safe. So they're wanting a little bit more room, get out of kind of high density condos and move into single family residential. But all of those things we see continuing forward, at least in some capacity. And if you look back historically at this is home prices compared to inventory, you can see that they this is just basically supply and demand. As the supply goes down, the demand and price go up. So you can see that this is kind of where we're at. We need home prices aren't going to go down comparatively until we get a vast amount of inventory into our market. We are so far behind on inventory that that demand is going to be there for a great number of years until we can build some more homes to keep up with our population. And you can see this. So the seller's market is when homes sell in less than 6 months. I remember we're at 0.3 inventory in our area right now. Buyer's market is if it takes 7 months or longer. And we haven't been in a buyer's market since 2012. It's been nuts on the demand side of things. We've been getting more and more demand and less inventory over time, putting us further and further into our seller's market. And the percentage of homes that were underwater in 2010, 25% of people that owned homes had mortgages. 25% of them owed more than the home was worth. A lot of people bailed and sold their home, and they lost a lot of money during that time. But if you were able to continue making your payments and hold on to the property, I mean, that property is worth so much more now that you've well earned your investment back. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I am happy to talk about real estate in your specific area, answer any questions that you may have. as I said, say every time, I really do love talking about real estate. So if you are interested, I would love to have a little powwow. We can do a little Zoom coffee chat or whatever. So just hit me up whenever you're ready and we will have a little conversation. All right. Thank you so much for joining me for South King County Real Estate Update for February 12th. We'll be right here next week at 3 p.m. on Friday. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next week on Friday. Bye.